Defend yourself against DDoS attacks by hiding your true IP address with ExpressVPN, and visit my custom link expressvpn.com/ghilliemaster in the description to find out how you can get an extra 3 months free. So with the Halloween event going on in GTA Online at the moment, it got me thinking about wanting more weapon skins in this game. We got plenty of Halloween clothing, masks that have audio, even vehicles, but we don't have many Halloween-centered weapons or weapon skins. Now, I bring up weapon skins quite often, and just general weapon customization a lot on my channel, and that's because it's an area that I feel they could do so much more with, but aren't at the moment. The last batch of weapon skins we got were with the 10-year anniversary event, which were alright, just very limited on the weapon selection, but overall I do like the RPG tint quite a lot. But for Halloween, it really got me thinking, why did they have some sort of unlockable Halloween weapon skins, whether that be something centered around aliens for the UFO event going on, or just in general a Halloween theme color-wise utilizing orange and black. Maybe focusing on the more futuristic style weapons like the Up and Atomizer, which we got a Christmas camo for in the past, or the Railgun even, especially since the Railgun is the most recent futuristic weapon that we've had added to online. And so what I've done for today's video is make just that, a kind of Halloween style of Railgun with a couple of changes to it that honestly aren't huge changes, but just something cool for the season. So this is the Railgun, but the glowing parts are now orange instead of the traditional light blue. The sights are orange, the middle glowing part is orange, and the bar near the top is also orange. Of course, all those same parts still switch to red when it has to reload just like it normally would, but man, especially at nighttime, you can't tell me this doesn't look amazing. It looks awesome. If they had a Halloween tint that changed the glow colors from blue to orange, and maybe even take it a step further than what I've done here and add in some other decals or textures onto the gun itself that are Halloween style, that would be sweet. But there's even more to it, because you know how we have masks that can play audio now? Well, what about a weapon that when a certain tint is applied to it, it changes the sound of the weapon? That's right, what I did is add a subtle lightning strike or thunder sound effect directly from the in-game audio files to match that plays each time the weapon is fired. Take a listen. It's nothing too crazy. The game unfortunately limits what I can do because the sound effect has to be shortened to match the original sound that plays in the game files, otherwise it just bugs out and doesn't let me fire the weapon. But honestly, I wouldn't want it to be too drastically different anyways, just having that slight touch to the existing sound, just enough to make you go, hey, that's kind of neat for Halloween, it kind of sounds like a lightning strike. Just something cool that would be fun to play around with and have in-game. And it's also really sick to fire it when it's storming in-game because the gunfire mixes with the natural thunder sound. The only other thing that I wish I could change about this is the tracer effect. If I could somehow make that an orange color to match the glow, that would be the last thing I would do. But unfortunately, I don't think I can change the color of the tracer effect, or at least I'm not sure how I would go about doing that at this point in time. However, I do know that it's indeed possible for Rockstar to implement something like that, where your tracer effect changes with the tint you put on the gun. Because if you didn't know, the flare gun flare color is associated with the tint that you choose, and the particle beam color on the Up and Atomizer is also directly affected by the tint that's on the gun. And the same goes for the tracer rounds themselves on the Mark II weapons for the 5 people who use them. The tracer color is entirely dependent on what tint is applied at that time. But yeah, this is a cool little project that I wanted to make and share with you guys since I had this idea visualized for a little bit now. What do you guys think? Do you agree that Rockstar missed out on the opportunity to add in some sick weapon liveries and tints for the Halloween event? And do you want to see them expand on stuff like this in the future for upcoming updates and DLCs? Because like I said earlier, they are getting better with weapon liveries and weapon customization, but it's just not quite what I truly think they are capable of producing. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, feel free to leave a like as well as subscribe to my channel for more GTA Online content. I want to give a huge shout out to all my channel members for your support. If you'd like to become a member for some exclusive perks, you can either use the join button or the link that's down in the description. And as always, thanks for watching, and have a great day.